stop right there. Let's talk about the thing about manifestation that no one's talking about. Your nervous system needs to feel safe in order to receive. So your nervous system may be the very thing silently blocking you from your manifestations coming into reality. In this video, I am going to walk you through how to get out of this, how to make the shift so you can start manifesting with ease. Before we get into it, if you are all about real transformation from the inside out, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. My name is Faith. If you're new here, I am an inner alignment and manifestation coach. I help you step into your dream reality through nervous system regulation, subconscious reprogramming, and shifting your energy into alignment so you start becoming an energetic match to everything you desire. So let's talk about why we create from our nervous system and get to the root of it so you can start making the shift today. Your subconscious is 95% of your brain activity. It is on autopilot. That means we're not even aware 95% of what's happening, okay? Our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions, and all our feelings, all of that is on autopilot. So here is the key here. We do not manifest what we want. We manifest who we are, meaning the state of being we are living in. So if subconsciously we're living on autopilot and we're always in a fight or flight state of being, in an anxious panic state, we will always be manifesting more of that until we tap into that, until we regulate our nervous system, until we start training our subconscious to be different. Okay, so the key here, number one, regulating your nervous system, taking the time to ground yourself. So doing grounding practices, okay, breath work, breathing and slowing down so we can calm our body. We can teach our brain to calm down so we can activate that part of our brain, the rest and digest part of our brain, when things come up, to respond differently. So taking time to do some deep breathing is so important, okay? We can do simple practices. It doesn't have to be extravagant where you're coming into yourself every day, okay? And taking the time to create a sense of safety, grounding, okay? Inner connection. Could be just taking time to not even follow a breath pattern, but just slowing down and coming into our breath, sitting in meditation, okay? Breathing in slowly, breathing out slowly. You could do some box breathing where you're counting in that breath, up 4, hold 4, out 4, hold 4. Just keep that pattern going. Okay, there's all different practices I have in different videos that you can check out as well, just to come into yourself, to ground and teach your body to relax. Because when we are in a relaxed state, we are able to detach, and that is the most magnetic state of being, okay? We manifest from our state. When we are always coming into ourselves and taking time to release things that aren't serving us, release stored emotions, letting go, surrender, release, surrender, deeper and deeper, that's where we become more calm, more grounded. And when we're grounded and calm, we show up differently, okay? It's an energy rather than being in an anxious state. And when we're reacting because there's something that pops up in a reality and then we react, we're going to create more to feel anxious for, okay? But the key here too is to match nervous system regulation with subconscious reprogramming. Because deep in our subconscious is also inner beliefs. If we believe negatively about ourselves, okay, we are going to create negative feelings based on those negative beliefs and assumptions, okay, and how we perceive ourselves. It's going to create a negative feeling, and then it's going to create our energy, okay? So pairing these two is so important because it takes calming our body, but also calming the mind. Okay, it's all inner alignment, where you're going to then now start to see, well, why am I feeling this? And in these moments of grounding, we see things pop up. There's this negative feeling, we're releasing this emotion. Okay, now why do I feel this way? What do I believe to be true right now? What belief am I holding? What negative story do I have? Okay, how can I release this? And then release it. Now it's time to rewire. Okay, if you have a feeling, a belief of unworthiness, you are going to have these negative thoughts pop up about being unworthy, okay? I'm not going to be chosen. I'm not going to, all these negative stories. So we have to ground in, I am worthy. I am secure. I am deserving. So we can cycle in new, powerful, empowering beliefs through different ways of reprogramming. During meditation, you can cycle these law of assumption affirmations. You could do some mirror work. One powerful, powerful tool I've used and have seen miraculous changes in my life by doing this is scripting. Scripting in present tense, how I want to feel about myself and how I want things to shift in my reality, okay? And I get very, very specific, but I don't just script. I put on some calming music and I feel it, okay? And I script it. And the more I script it, I get more detailed, feel it, and then I let it go, okay? I have piles of journals that I have scripted. Everything I've had in there has come to fruition, okay? And I've stayed consistent with my scripting, okay? It's a powerful tool. But I recommend pairing it with breath work and nervous system regulation, okay? Because being in a calm, regulated state is so important, okay, to making the shift and pairing it with the subconscious reprogramming. You can also do some EFT tapping and saying the law of assumptions. You can script it and then do the tapping with it, okay, and the mirror work where you're saying it in the mirror, but also listening to it where you can record yourself saying it and listening to it. You could do it when you're walking as well. But the key here is pairing it with nervous system regulation, okay? You can do somatic practices where you're releasing. You could do some shaking practices, doing some yoga where you're releasing physically as well. I like to listen to affirmations as I walk because I'm physically releasing and listening at the same time. But number one, the practice I do every day is sitting in meditation and doing some grounding practices with the breath, with some breath work, and then coming into myself. And then I do the subconscious reprogramming. So breath work paired with subconscious reprogramming. Those two tools paired together is the most powerful thing because you're getting to the root of it. You're recreating the story within yourself because you are the mirror. You are the change. When you shift internally, you see things shift externally. It starts with you. Take your power back. Ground in. If you feel anxious, be aware of it. Why? Come back to yourself. Know you hold the power to shift this. First, calm yourself. Then get to the root of what's popping up. Release it and then reprogram. Powerful, powerful tool.